Welcome everybody to my training platform here on YouTube. We place on YouTube. Also, I send it off to my students and my team members inside my private Facebook group and also my private chat. If you're not part of that, reach out to me and I'll add you. Um, but this is a challenge. Well, it's not really a challenge. It's just a competition. That's with this platform that you're looking at right now with gold-funded traders. I'll put the link in the description when I'm done. That way you guys can sign up for next month's competition. It's absolutely no cost. It's free to join. Gold-funded trader to join the competition. And what they do is set you up with $100,000 demo account. And then you try to grow that account, try to be the top three, first place, second place, third place. And if you can grow your account and land on the top three slots, you will get a complimentary funded account challenge, I should say. It's not a funded account yet. You got to pass the challenge. Once you pass the challenge, two-phase challenge, they give you a funded account to grow, and then they do a profit split with you anywhere from like 80 to 20%. So what you would keep like 80% of profits, and they'll keep 20%. You got to prove yourself right with everything. So this is a great way to actually practice your trading plan, see if it works, take trades that make sense, and grow your account. And you can see my balance is $98,576.52. So I did lose a little bit of money. I'm trying to make it back to 100,000, which is break even. So I can be more competitive with everybody else. Okay, I'm up on this trade right now of $664.16. This is a trade that I placed on Bitcoin, BTC USD. Last night, I saw an opportunity to get into the market because Bitcoin is actually on a uptrend momentum tier right now, and I'm trying to ride the wave to 84,648, $84,648.45. That's my take profit level. Now I went ahead and moved my stop loss to a point where I'm actually would walk away with some profit, because typically you would set your stop loss below your entry. If it goes against you, you only lose a small percentage of your account. 1%, 2% is a rule of thumb. When you're thinking about risk management, you only want to risk 2% of your account. Okay, so therefore, if it ever goes against you, you don't blow the account. You only lose a small percentage of your account. And that's called risk management. Because some of the top traders out there, they understand that if you can lose a little bit less than what you put in, you have an opportunity to actually recoup your loss on your next trade. So it's always a rule to always set a stop loss and always set a take profit. That way you can walk away from the charts based on your analysis and then check it every so often to see if it A, hit your take profit, or B, hit your stop loss. If it hits your stop loss, reevaluate, take notes, ask questions. What did I do wrong? What did I miss? If it hits your take profit, you ask questions. What did I do right? You analyze that trade to make sure that you truly understand why and how you place a trade. All right, so this is excuse me, their private platform where you place trades on their private platform. And you'll get this absolutely free as well. As you can see, it's a demo tournament account. This is a tournament. And I'm just going to hold on to this trade until it's going to take profit. I can touch it. I'm just going to watch it. And if it does hit my TP, that'd be great. All right, so just to expand the whole thing. And after this, we'll just dive into the charts, so I can share with you another strategy that you could practice with your TradingView platform. But this is what I did. I went ahead and maxed it out since it's a free account. Typically, you don't do this if it's a real account, but I placed multiple trades on this account to grow it to see if I can get to $100,000, right? so I could be up there with everybody else. Okay, now there's people already making more money than me. We looked at the stats: first place, second place, and third place, and yeah, they're doing really well. Hopefully I could fall in the top three. You know, be nice at the number one spot. Well, we can settle for three, right? The third place spot. It's okay. I don't mind getting a bronze medal, right? All right, so these are just the trades that I placed. Um, the opening price, the current price, stop loss price, and then take up profit. Then have the profits that I'm earning so far per. Okay, then this is why I tell you guys, if you ever wanted to be your own bank, right? Imagine coming to your account and you see $27, okay, being generated based on the trade you place. And if you needed some money, you say, okay, I need $100. Let's close out for these trades. That's over $100. That's gas money, right? You could buy a pair of shoes if you wanted to, take your family out to dinner if you wanted to, lend it to somebody. It's up to you. So it's all about trying to be your own bank and growing the amount you have in your account to a substantial amount where you can actually live off of and pay your bills, and go on vacations, plan for your retirement, save enough money to do whatever you want, purchase a house. This is the opportunity that we have in front of us, where you don't really have to depend on a job, because we all know what's going on in the job market. You can depend on yourself. All you got to do is apply yourself, study hard, you know, tackle the charts. So let's look at that now. Tackle the charts. Pull up the charts right now. Go to my website, metrofxtraders.com, and click on charting platform right here. Okay. Close up the other one so I can log in here. Go to products, you click on charts. Okay. So if you don't have, TradingView as one of your trading platforms, you might want to subscribe as a free member. I'm a paid member. So they do have like annual plans, monthly plans, or as low as less than $15 a month. You don't want a paid plan. That way you don't get those annoying advertisements that's placed on the bottom left hand corner. Distract you. I got an annual plan, so once a year. They do have deals during the holidays. You can wait for the holidays to get a plan. But if you just want to get a free plan, you can get a free plan. All right, so pay attention to this strategy that I'm going to share with you guys. Grab your pen, grab your paper, pause the video, rewind the video, replay this video, share this video, learn this strategy. Because once you learn this strategy, you can pretty much write your own ticket. All right, so what do you see here? You see a split screen. I'm going to erase everything, but as you can see, that same trade that I'm in with Bitcoin on the other platform, I'm also in with this platform. Don't get excited about the numbers. All the numbers you see here, profits that I'm making, are all fictitious. It's a demo account. Okay, I grew this $100,000 account to a crazy amount. Okay, this is what gives me hope that if you can fund an account and grow it, great things can happen. So this account was $100,000 to begin with. It's a paper account, paper trading. And look at the numbers. I'm not even going to read you the numbers because it's insignificant, but I'm just showing you these numbers to show you that you can grow a small account to a large account. Okay. I've been trading this account for 6 months plus, and these numbers are crazy. And profit, this amount of money, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I just want to show you that. Not to press upon you, but to show you that, hey, good things can happen if you study this profession. It is a profession, okay? Just like doctors, lawyers, accountants. This is a profession. It's a career. Apply yourself and treat it like a profession. Great things can happen. Don't treat it like a hobby. Don't come in here thinking, oh, I'm just gonna do this and do that. No. Have a trading plan. Have a strategy. Implement it. Trading could be boring at times, but if you do the same thing day in, day out, and grow a small account to a huge account, great things can happen. So this is the same trade, Bitcoin. Now I got in over here. Okay, it's a 15-minute chart on this side. It's a 4-hour chart on this side. Erase everything to show you exactly what we do. Split screens. I just want to show you that this ratio, it was supposed to be a 1 to 3, but I'm not actually letting it ride to 1 to 9.52. Okay, waiting for it to hit the top line here, which is my take profit top line, which is this crazy amount that I would make if it hits that top line, right? But right now is in consolidation. I'm just waiting for it to hit the TP. Now, the stop loss is this red area down here. This is where I place my stop loss down here. But I since moved the stop loss to this like line right here, which is this orange line you see here. Okay. Whereby if it comes down and hits this line, I can still profit and make this amount of type of fictitious money. Wish it was real. But I moved it from down here, which is this line was the stop loss, this black line. And I hence moved it to right here. Okay. That way, if it reverses, I'm still could walk away with the bag. Okay. But let me show you exactly how I went ahead, right, and did the analysis on this trade. I'm going to erase everything and show you what indicators I use. Why do I have a split screen? So let me go ahead and erase everything. Now I'll show you what I'm doing, what I did. Erase this. And on this side, I'm going to erase this. Okay. So on TradingView, right, this little button over here, where is it? Right here. This is a split screen button. It's going to put it back on one screen to show you this screen right here. All right, so this is, I put it on the 4-hour. Right? And I first do my analysis on the 4-hour. Take a look to see what's going on in the market within this time frame. Okay, so as you can see, if we were to just plot this all out, we notice that Bitcoin was up here at one point and it started trending lower, right? This is all a downward trend. You always want to do this to get a feel of what the market's doing. Okay. Now, in order for it to continue its downward trend, it had to break the lower highs, right? And create a lower low like that. But it didn't do that. What it did was it went ahead and created an area, which is right here. I stop it right here and go left. This area right here. Right? It broke this area and decided to go the opposite direction. So this area right here, let's put a line right there, is where I see a change of character, right? So I'm going to label it as such. I'm going to call it a change of character. Because it's actually changing the whole character of the trend. Okay. Make the screen bigger for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this line right here, we're going to call it, I already got it saved, change of structure. Change of structure is change of structure with an S. Because it's changing the structure of the downward trend, right? That's going up. Okay. So whenever you have a change in structure, there's an order block or fair value gap that you got to look for. Okay. Because it needs to come back and fill that order block. I think I told you guys that in previous trainings. But where in this area would you find the order block or the fair value gap? One of the same almost. The order block is usually on the bottom. Okay, which is down here. It's a black candle before the bullish candles, right? But we have 1, 2, 3 candles. What do I say when you see 3 candles with wicks that are not touching? The first candle's wick, which is this wick right here. The third candle's wick, which is this wick right here, is not touching each other. So it created a fair value gap, an imbalance. Okay. And what it does is it's because a lot of people rushed into the market and it wasn't able to fill all the orders in this particular zone. So what you do is put a box in that area and you call it your fair value gap. Fair value gap. Okay. Because the market has to come back and pick up the remaining orders that were left during this bull run, right? It's a bullish candle. It had to pretty much create this change of structure, the change of structure of a downward trend to an upward trend, right? Then it had to come back into that fair value gap, fill some of these orders that it left behind, and continue its journey. Now, this candle right here is your bullish engulfing candle. This is the candle that tells you, okay, you need to continue to start looking at placing a buy trade, a bullish trade, because it filled the orders. It already picked up all the orders that's in this fair value gap, right? And now it's trending higher, okay? But we need to see if it's going to make either a higher high, right? Which if you take a look at here, all right, it hasn't created a higher high yet. It pretty much filled the gap and then sloped downward to fill that order block, okay? But yet it's bouncing off the order block. It hit it multiple times, right? You got your fair value gap. It hit that multiple times if you stretch this out, right? And it's still above it, but it also hit the order block. And then you have all of this structure here, okay? So in order for this to be a continuation of a downward trend, it has to create a lower low, right? Which is down here, right? And you can see there's a lower low right there, right? So one can say that it's changed back to its downward trend, right? But don't be fooled, all right? Don't be fooled because this lower low is not a significant lower low because this candle right here, okay, this is, I think that they like to manipulate people. So this candle was a manipulation to fool you that it's going to go lower, right? But the very next candle, 2, 3, okay, 3 candles there. And what did I tell you guys to do? Move this over here, this one over here. Here's just 3 candles. And guess what? The wicks are not touching. Surprise. So they tried to fake you out, think it's going to go lower. And here's your fair value gap. Another one right in there. And it came back, touched the fair value gap, and now it's going up. Absolutely incredible. Right? Now, this is on the 4-hour. So every one of these candles are 4 hours long. So now I did the analysis. Okay. I'm taking a look at this whole structure here. It's now going up. It's bullish. This whole area is bullish. Okay. This whole area is bullish. Okay. Because this is the high. Okay. And if it's going to continue its journey to go higher, it needs to break this higher high. Right here. To break this high and create a new high over here. It's why I'm in profit because I actually got in down there. Right? All this green is profitability. All right, so let me show you why I did the split screen. Because of the 4 hours where I did the analysis. Split screen, which is now placed on here, is going to be the 15-minute chart. Okay. Now the 15-minute chart. Now, well, before I do that, let me go back to the chart. Let's take a look take a closer look at this last candle. This last candle on the 4 hour, mind you, there's 1 hour and 36 minutes left before this candle closes. Right? Now, as you can see, it's looking like a spinning top, okay? Because it hasn't made, it's not a full body candle. It's right in the middle. So whenever you look at one of those spinning tops, you have the body in the middle, a wick in the bottom, a wick on the top. You take the top and you spin the bottom, spin the top, right? Spins. But so you could wait for this candle to close to see what if it's going to continue its uptrend. But as you can see over here, okay, I want you guys to also learn these patterns as well. As you can see right here, we have a flag pattern. And a flag pattern is one that does one of these numbers. Okay, so it looks like a flag. So when you see a flag pattern, it'll tend to go up and create a higher high. Okay, study flag patterns. You'll see these a lot in trend. Okay, so analyze that this is a flag pattern. Excuse me, because here's the pole, and there's the flag. Then it's heading upward with these three candles. Okay, that's why I say it's a flag pattern. Okay, so if we're looking at this last candle, we could put a line underneath. Could put a line there. Could put a line here. Okay, now we're gonna bring in that 15-minute chart. Okay, because this is where we are. This right here is where we are on the 15-minute. Okay, so basically, as it pulls away from that line, you notice this black candle is pulling away as well. It's going down. Okay, see that? So when you see this happening in the 4 hour, you ask yourself, okay, if it's in the 15-minute, if this candle turns the color of upward candle, you know, golden brown candle over here, then I would look for buys. But as you can see, it's black, meaning this black candle is reversing. It's good. It's a bearish engulfing candle because it's bigger than this candle over here. Okay. And it's trending lower. Okay. Now, remember I moved my stop loss. Now I can close out my trade for a huge profit, which is right here, or I can let it just hit it. But I'm just gonna let it play it out. Okay, I'm already in profit. I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, it would be nice if it went back up, but it is what it is. Set and forget. I'm gonna let it play out and then walk away with the bag. Okay. I could close it out, walk away with a nice bag now, but nope. I already wanted to trade up to this area, this zone here. Take a look to see if it's gonna reverse and go the other way. Okay. Some of you guys will say, no, I'm just gonna close it out, walk away with the bag right now, which is fine. You can definitely do that. Okay. But I just want to see how it's gonna play out before I make any changes. I'm not gonna touch it. So, all right, and okay, so 4 hours telling me that it's reversing, it's turning black. The 15 minutes telling me it's black as well. So these two areas are black, right? We have spinning top over here, which didn't really know if it's going to go up or down. It was just spinning. It's trying to collect orders, buy and sell. So the buyers and the sellers are fighting each other. And, the buyers want to continue taking control and trend the market higher, okay, because we're in an uptrend. And then the sellers are like, no, we want control. That's why we're selling off. We want it to go back in the direction that we were heading, which is forward. All right, so you place your trades on the 15-minute, but you make your analysis on the 4-hour. Okay. Now, a really good indicator that I found that will work in this scenario is fractal highs and lows. You can find this on their indicators. You just type in fractal highs and fractal lows right in the search window. You put a star to make it your favorite, right? And you put it on your chart. And what this does, it shows you, I like to actually go to the gear here and show me the higher highs and the lower lows. So I click that button, click OK. And I want to know if this trend is either making a higher high or a lower low. So we have highs over here, and then it made a lower low over here. Then in reverse, it made a higher high and a higher low. So when you see higher high and a higher low, that's a bullish trend, okay? Because the highs are higher lows are higher than the lows that you see down here. So that's a bullish trend right there. Okay. So we can mark this out as a bullish trend. That. Okay. Now you see a higher high here and a higher high here. We call that a double top. All right, a double top. So when it got to this area right here, it couldn't break this area. This double top area. They hit it more than once. So a couple of things can happen. It's, again, knowing patterns. It could bounce off this trend line, go up, pass this line here, touch it, and go back up. That's one option. You have to compare for both options. Or it could break the trend line, right? Bounce off or go back and touch the trend line and go lower. So you have two options. But we notice this zone area here is an area where the market is staying in this corridor. Right? Staying in this corridor. And it's about to break out of the corridor. So you got to be prepared to see, okay, is it going to trend lower or is it going to trend higher? Okay. I would wait for it to trend higher because it's a bullish market, because we all know that Bitcoin is predicted to go higher over time. So the rule of thumb is buy low, which I did down here, and sell high. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff here off and show you the zone that I entered was right here. See the zone right there? This zone, right, there's a box, and they bounce in and out of within this box. And you call this area, I like to call it an area where you're looking for a breakout. Okay. And where did the breakout occur? This candle here, bigger. Okay. So it's in consolidation. Then you have a candle right here that broke out of the candle. You never place a trade within this candle. You wait for the market to come back, right? And kind of want to, touch this box again with the wick. As you see, that it came back and then it went higher. And that's where you want to place your trade, in this area. So as you can see my blue line right there, I placed a trade right when the market was heading back up. So that's why I'm in profit, because I waited for the breakout to occur. Okay, waited for the breakout to occur, and then I jumped in the market in this area right here. That's what you see before, right? So that's another thing you need to wait. Breakouts. Study and learn breakouts. Go to YouTube and type in Forex breakout strategy. A bunch of people teaching how to, take a trade on the breakout. It's definitely a breakout trade, right? Okay, but now as you can see, it's consolidating again, pretty much. It's creating another box. Okay, I anticipated hitting my stop loss, but it's okay. As you can see, it's bouncing within this box. Okay. Now again, you could break out of the box, like this, and wait for it to come back, hit the box, to go lower, sell, trade, continues to bounce off the box, create this, and then as it come back, hit the box, one up trade. So that's what you better look for. It may stay in this consolidated area for a long, long time, or it may come out within the next 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Nobody can predict the market, how long this consolidation is going to last. Okay. If you're a trader like a good friend of mine, he likes to, take the trade on the top, sell it when it gets to the bottom, and then place another trade on the bottom, sell it when it gets to the top. So you can be a consolidated trader, make profit that way. There's so many different strategies that, if it works for you, definitely, practice it and place your trades based on your strategy. Okay, because this could be a strategy. Some people like to take these types of trades and profit within the box because they already know that once it hits the ceiling, it's going to come back down. Once it hits the floor, it's going to go back up. As long as it doesn't break it out, right, you're fine. Okay, because the top is resistance, the bottom is called support. Okay, so support resistance trade. All right, so again, if we look at the 4 hour, what do we see? We see it still, down. It's reversing, right? Reversing. Okay. Now, let me show you something here. If you were to take this tool that we call the Fibonacci and place the fib on the bottom and stretch it all the way to the top, you'll notice that we're not even at the 50% mark yet, according to this Fibonacci. We're not at the 50% mark yet. Okay. Typically, inside of a Fibonacci, it has to retrace and come somewhere around this area, usually 0.68%. I have it at 0.75%. That if it was to retrace, okay, this candle was to retrace and come all the way down here. Okay, this is the retracement zone, and then bounces off that area and trend higher. Okay, that is what I would wait for. Okay, now could that happen within an hour and 23 minutes? Maybe. But if you notice that it's in a retracement zone, right, and you have your fib on here, and you anticipate it bouncing off this zone, right, you can literally place trades in this area for a sell, right, and set your stop loss a little bit above the box, write it down all the way down to, it comes down to this area. If you know what I'm talking about, practice your fib zones because the market tends to retrace back and goes within the fib area and bounce off that area. Because right now the market's in premium. All this, anything above 50 is called premium pricing. Anything below 50 is called discount. Okay. So of course, like I said, you want to buy low, so you want to buy in a discount area to go higher. And now it's in a premium area. You're making a reversal trade All right, you're trading off the trading off the ceiling, right? Trading off the ceiling, resistance area. You take a trade and you want to get it in premium, right? So you'll sell in premium, right? Write it all the way down to 50%, right? And if it passes 50%, right before it gets to 50%, you want to go ahead and close out your trade and earn all this profit within that zone. Okay. Because once it gets into the discount area, it'll reverse on you. It could reverse at any point within the discount area, which is show you right here, right here, right here. So a couple of areas it could bounce off of and go, back upward. But pay close attention to that because discount is where the market tends to go higher. Premium is when the market goes lower. You would sell in premium zone, buy in discount zone. I go so high. Okay. So hopefully you guys are getting a lot of value out of this video. This is a lot of good content. I wanted to present it to you guys because this strategy has helped me enter that trade with Bitcoin, which allowed me to be in profit. Let's take a look back at this and see where I'm at. Actually, oh, it hit my stop loss on this account. Okay, let me see, close position. So my stop loss was about $7.50. So when it hit all those that closed me out, which got me to like $8,748.34. Okay, which is a profit of $172.82. Okay, which is okay. Which is okay. So win, right? So winning trade, and then it stopped out the trade. I have no open positions. Okay. And it's because it went ahead and it stopped me out. But what did I do? I walked away with a bag, right? I walked away with profit of about $171. I wish it was higher, but hey, it is what it is. So I can try to get back into the market. Okay. I'll have to analyze everything again and see if I can get back into the market and trend it higher. Because right now, like I said, it's in premium zone. So I have to wait for it to get down to the discount zone before I place another trade. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so that's why I put the split screen here. The 4-hour again is where you would analyze the trade. Okay, and then the 15-minute is where you would enter the trade. Okay. All right, so look at that. And when you see the 15-minute, you'll notice that if you stretch this out, where this box was, it falls right into this area right here, which is what we call this zone right here. Because remember, huge candle, and the first candle, third candle didn't touch. So this whole area is called the fair value gap. And as you can see, not only did it come into the fair value gap once right here, multiple times, once right here, once right there. I don't know if you can see that right there. But then it came really deep into the fair value gap. For some reason or another, it didn't make it a lower low, right? Because this is the low, lower high, and then it never made a lower low, LL. And it bounced off the box one higher. So now we're right within this box right here. As you can see, it closed me out. I went ahead and closed out the trades that I had in here. Let's take a look at the account history. And this is the trade that I was in. Okay, and it closed out that trade a couple of minutes ago. Actually, yeah, a couple of seconds ago, a minute ago. And this is a trade I was in, and it closed it out at that particular close out the whole entire trade, which is fine. Okay. Again, walked away with the bag. I'm not concerned about the number because it's all fake money. But, I can, like I said, wait for it to get back to discounted area under 50%, place another trade going higher, like this red line right here. Okay. Because once if it hits this area, okay, and giving me a bullish engulfing candle, which is a candle that says it's bigger than the previous candle, then I can go back in for another buy trade and ride it up to higher highs. And that's probably what I'm going to wait for because, like I said, Bitcoin is the momentum of Bitcoin is to you know go higher. And everybody's saying it. The prediction is there. You want to go higher, but you want to be in it to win it, right? So definitely want to pay attention to this area, which is to market here, 83,845, 42. It was zone, so to speak, 40 to 45. Okay, that if it gets down to this area, come back into the charts, see if you see a bullish engulfing candle and place a buy trade. It's just my opinion. Not something you should do. You consult with your tax advisor or whoever you consult with before you place any trades. Always trade with money you plan to lose. Because the market does not have no respect of persons. They come in here thinking, "Oh, I'm going to be a millionaire," and come out broke. The risk and everything. Please do due diligence. Consult with your advisor before taking a trade. It's my disclaimer. All right. So that's Bitcoin for you. It's an active market right now. So again, hopefully you guys got value out of this particular video. And you could use this same 4 hour zone and the 15-minute zone on every pair. Okay, put it on your GBP USD pair. Okay, and you can analyze it that way. You can put it on NAS 100. It's my favorite pairs. You can put it on US 30. Okay, you can put it on gold in order to get the Bitcoin. But yeah, definitely, search that for that indicator, which is the fractal highs and lows. With the fractal highs and lows, it tells you if the market's in a trending market. Because whenever you see higher highs, it's an uptrend. Whenever you see lower lows, it's a downtrend. Okay. Low, higher, low, lower, low, lower, low. That's all downtrend. This gives you a hint of where the market's going. Higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, right? Higher highs. It's an upward trend right there. But it's a good tool to use. Just gauge yourself in the charts. All right, y'all. All right, so I'm going to end it there. If you got questions, put it in the comment area. Reach out to me, email, chat, messaging, whatever the case is. The question is, I'll answer them. And come back next week or come back to my YouTube channel and see if I upload another video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and like, give me a thumbs up. That way YouTube can share this content with other traders, but definitely practice everything that I teach and place it on your charts. And yeah, try to use a split screen too. It's pretty cool. 15-minute on the right side, and the 4 hour on the left side. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching, and you guys all have a wonderful week.